I'm here with Coach Andy Borland. You've meant a lot to my life. You've meant a lot to my family's life. Thank you for joining me today. So tell us a little bit about yourself. Everybody knows you as a coach of Severna Park football. Prior to that, how did you get to Severna Park? How did you even get that job?
Well, I ended up flunking out of Duke University, okay, and working for Sears Roebuck for $1.25 an hour for a 40-hour week. From there, I got a chance to go back to school and made Dean's List the rest of the way. Just remember, out of adversity, you get things, good things happen to you. I changed my major. I became a physical education major. I got a job in Severna Park in Anne Arundel County. And, okay, because of that, I met my wife. I've had 3 beautiful children, and I've had a wonderful career. Okay, that's me.
You've created an incredible legacy, and I think you've absolutely shined after coaching football, completely poured yourself into the community and bonded this community. Where does that come from? Where did you get such a philanthropic and giver's heart?
My dad used to give $100. Kind of put tears in my eyes, but he used to give $100 to every church that was going to get started in Durham, North Carolina. I guess that kind of rubbed off on me. Okay, yeah. But I came here. They asked me to be the director of the community center, and I told them no at the very beginning because Terry said it didn't pay anything. So I said, well, I got a job like that. So from there, I stayed away for 11 years. Charlie Kreter called me 3 times, and he was God's angel to make me be involved in the community center. And after the 3rd time, I became the capital campaign chair to raise, $5.5 million, which we did. And the committee was just unbelievable. I guess that kind of got me started because I want to give back to this community because it was so good to me.
Yeah. Well, you've been good to so many people, and that continues. We're in your workshop now, and you have an Annapolis Woodworking Guild, and you're making toys for children. Tell us a little bit about that. How many toys are you going to get out the holidays? I mean, you have basically been transformed into Santa Claus this time of year. So tell us a little about the wooden toys that you're making.
Somewhere around 2012 or 2013, I became the toy workshop for the Annapolis Guild, and we have 9 men that work in here every Monday. And right now we're giving toys away because we have in excess of 3,000 toys here. And we give them all away to either schools and to preschools and kindergartens or to charities or churches or whatever charity needs a toy. We got toys.
That's awesome. I'd like to say we've had a special connection. You were my confirmation sponsor when I was going through church. And then somewhere along the way in high school, I got myself in a lot of trouble, and I'll never forget it. You had me into your office, you slammed the door, and it was back in the days when you could really shoot them straight. And you asked me, what the hell is wrong with you, right? And you laid it on me, and you gave me something that I still think about today. You said, David, remember these 2 words when you're making decisions. Remember tomorrow. And it was so poignant at that point in my life, and I still think, I tell my kids, remember tomorrow. So I thank you for that. But I also think it needs to be stated, you still have your Friday Bible study in here, right?
Well, Friday, it's not a Bible study. It's a group of about 8 men that come in here and just talk about the world. And we read a thing from Mike Metzger, who started Bay Area Church.
Yeah.
And that kind of starts a conversation.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people talk about you're such a great leader. I think the truth is you're a great follower of Jesus Christ. And not a lot of people, it's not that cool to talk about right now, but you're a great follower. You are a man among men, and you have been called to lead young men as a football coach and now lead men in our community. And you've done a better job than anybody could possibly imagine, but I think it's at the direction of being a follower of Christ. So I have to commend you on that, Andy. It is not to be lost on us.
Well, one time a man asked me a question, and he said, why do you go associate with so-and-so? I said, because Jesus associated with all kinds of people. Okay, and he said to me, well, you're not Jesus. I said, no, but I'm trying to be more like him every day. Mm-hmm. And that's as best as I can say it.
Well, you have set an incredible example for all of us to follow in this community, and I personally want to say thank you. And I think a lot of people are going to watch this and be excited to see your face and cheer for you, and there'll probably be a lot of stories of how you impacted their life.
Well, you're very kind. I get things back from them. I call it a paycheck. Okay, you've heard that story, I feel sure, before, but when a kid does well, regardless of whether it's a garbage man or not, but does well in his job, okay, that's a super, super deal for me because I know he's doing well, okay, and if he by chance comes back and says thank you to me like you just did, okay, then that's a huge deal for me, and I thank you very much.
Yep. Well, I think you're going to see a lot of comments on this one thanking you for all you've done. Andy, thanks. You're a treasure for this community. Appreciate you so much. You're a great neighbor.
Thank you, sir.
All right.